Point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Runs through the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run him again. Makes him talk to the hand. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That one will give them the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Hurricane! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right to the... He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Second and long here. Throwing Mensa. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try to pop the draw. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, UNC! The end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Right side, it's Lofton. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Mensah. Left side is Vaughn.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Making the adjustment on the play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. The 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On play action. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Pringle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big fourth period waiting. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. He's got it, first down and more. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Cuts it upfield. It's Pringle. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Mensah. Rush right in his face. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.